Well, hello out there to all my faithful subscribers, followers, whatever I guess is the word, because this is going to be posted to both my Substack and YouTube, so interesting for a first time video, I guess. But what better way to cap off my, start trying to get comfortable here, start to Substack to do my very first book review. Yeah, it's one thing about that not many people do nowadays is read books anymore, but I guess it's a lost art form. I mean, I still love to read books. I mean, I like ebooks too. I'll give you that. I also like hard copy books. Like some books that I want to read, I want a hard copy of. Let me tell you something. The book I'm about to review, you should have a hard copy of. This book is called Searching for Candy, and it's by Tracey J. Morgan, who hails from the UK. I guess she's a giant John Candy fan, like I am, and many Canadians are, because she wrote this book first, lovingly, and this is the second edition of it. She wrote the first one, and then this one contains brand new interviews and like with some of Candy's collaborators and friends and family, and it's very, very well done, I think. This is definitely essential reading for any John Candy fan. If you want to learn a little bit about the man behind the smile and the laughter, this is definitely a book to read, because John Candy is one of those bigger than life actors, I think, because almost everything he was in, he could make you laugh and then cry at the turn of a dime. Take Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, for example. I mean, John Candy was so down to earth from what a lot of people said in the book, and I'm not going to give too much of it away in case you already haven't read it. But yeah, it's they speak very highly of him, most of them. In fact, I have yet to see, or had yet to see, one bad thing that was ever said about John Candy. I mean, most of his compatriots said he was a joy to work for or with, and John Hughes himself said he never used anybody more than John Candy because he just generally liked him. In fact, it's a nice segue into this, but Ryan Reynolds is producing a documentary that is directed by Colin Hanks, who's the son of Tom Hanks, who also worked with John Candy in Splash and Volunteers and a couple others. But it's called John Candy, I Like Me. It's premiering at this year's TIFF and is going to get a wider release this fall on Amazon Prime. So I would highly suggest you see that if you want to see a documentary about John Candy. Yeah, I always liked John Candy. I've loved his work. I've been a huge fan of it. I got, well, actually, my collection here. I got most of his movies. Some of them have multiple movies. Like there's this one set. It's called John Candy, what was it? Excuse me. Comedy Favorites Collection. And it has Going Berserk, Uncle Buck, and The Great Outdoors. Two of those were directed by John Hughes, Uncle Buck and The Great Outdoors. I also got Planes, Trains, and Automobiles, Stripes, where he played Dewey Oxburger. Most of his friends call him Ox. Yeah, him and Bill Murray were like comedy gold. They just fed off each other in that movie. Yeah. Also by Tracey J. Morgan, I have another book here. Oh yeah, here it is. This is another one you might want to read of hers. She sent this to me after I spoke so highly of it, and many thanks to Tracey for sending me these books. Because this is called Those Aren't Pillows. It's called A Fan's Guide to Planes, Trains, and Automobiles. Now, there's one of her books that I don't have, which is I'll do a review of this after I'm done reading it. But that's another book you should check out, because from what I'm reading so far, I really, really like it. Yeah, gives you facts and tidbits about the making of the movie, what led to the incident that led to the making of the movie, a whole bunch of them. But yeah, and there's one book she wrote about John Candy that I don't own right now, but I'm hoping to purchase at some point. It's called the A to Z Guide of John Candy. It's like this big, and it's like a picture book. and it has trivia about him, a whole bunch of stuff. So yeah, I'd say Tracey has done her due diligence in keeping the fire and the memory of John alive for years to come. You could not wish for better books than these ones. I have yet to read the A to Z of John Candy, but I have no doubts it'll be just as good as these ones, if not better. Yeah, so that's pretty much going to do it for this video. I wanted to just give big kudos to Tracey J. Morgan for writing this amazing biography about John Candy, because in the years prior to this, there hasn't really been a whole lot of books you could read about John Candy. And some of the people in this book are speaking on record for the first time. So that's a bonus for reading this. You're getting it straight from the authentic source. So yeah, I'm sure it wasn't easy twisting their arms to do that. But yeah, that's just how legendary John Candy was. They have a new Spaceballs movie coming out, and I'm eager to see what it's going to be like for whoever's gonna, or how they're gonna pay tribute to him and Barf. That's a character he played in the original. I wonder how they're gonna pay tribute to him in the new Spaceballs movie that's coming out later. Can't wait to see anyway. Alright, so that's going to do it for my first book review for Searching for Candy, a biography of John Candy by Tracey J. Morgan. Later on.